but let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-failing stream. Amos 5:24. The Bible talks a lot about justice, about how much God loves it, how he will administer it. It's always in the future tense. 3,000 years, give or take, since we've been waiting for justice. But somehow we're always waiting. Always waiting. Jesus and Paul are big on waiting, you know. Turning the other cheek, don't take revenge, but let God repay the wicked, so on and so forth. Funny thing is, though, God never changes, so what do we do with Proverbs then? Whoever says to the guilty, you are innocent, will be cursed by peoples and denounced by nations. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and rich blessing will come upon them. Doesn't really work that way, though, does it? It's a dilemma. The prophet Zechariah wrote, "This is what the Lord Almighty said, administer true justice." And Moses, well, he wrote, "Follow justice and justice alone, and do not pervert justice. Do not show partiality to the poor or favoritism to the rich, but judge your neighbor fairly." All that sounds like God expects us to be agents of justice, doesn't it? Still, it's pretty clear elsewhere that we're supposed to just meekly sit on our asses and wait for God to strike down the unjust himself, which he never does. Now, this collar, this marks me as an agent of God. I speak his words, I enact his compassion, I manifest his love. So it stands to reason that I should also bring forth his justice too, doesn't it? A lot of folks would disagree. Police, for one. But blessed are those who act justly, who always do what is right. Now you know what you did, and I know what you did, and God absolutely knows what you did. The problem, as is so often the case with the interpretation of biblical texts, is separating my will from his will. So we're going to take that ever so precious middle ground. Now, the river hits high tide in about 6 hours. I'll come back here after it's receded, and we'll see if God's going to bring justice to your victims, or if he's in the mood for mercy. After all, it is written, "It is mine to avenge, I will repay." And I won't take that from him.